It's your boy Uncle Luck. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana, and I'm rocking with Yielded on the FIYAH Show, baby. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's your boy, Lee to the Rod. What up, everybody? And I'm rocking worldwide with my girl Yielded. She keep bringing that blaze to the FIYAH Show. Ooh, so y'all keep it funky, keep it peaceful, keep that love, and Yielded, you keep bringing that fire, lady. Ooh.
I'm Sean Lee House from Kansas City, rocking with Yielded on the FIYAH Show.
Hello there, this is your head Deacon Tootsie from Charlotte, Louisiana, and I'm rocking with you on the FIYAH Show. Now you know, let's go!
What's up? It's your boy, comedian Cousin Al from Houston, Texas, and I'm rocking with my girl Yielded on the FIYAH Show. Every Tuesday from 4 to 7.
This is Naisha Miller from Seattle, Washington, and I'm rocking with Yielded on the FIYAH Show.
What up, world? It's your boy, Januel, coming out that H-Tex, that H-Time, and I'm rocking with my girl, Yielded, and that FIYAH Show all the time. That's right.
Hey, yo, Antoine Hilton from Long Island, New York, and I'm rocking with my main girl, Yielded, on the FIYAH Show.
What's up? Listen, y'all. Yes, it is Thursday. It's not Tuesday. What we doing on here today? Listen, what we're doing on here today is coming in to share a little bit of a blaze. We're going to bring a little heat to something we should have talked about on Tuesday, but we were so caught up in matters of the heart. So we didn't get a chance to bring it into the conversation. So go ahead and like and share the video. Like and share the video. Have you liked and shared the video? Like and share it. Let your friends and family know. We're going to do a little chit chat, and we're going to talk about some stuff that we should have been talking about already. If you don't know what we're getting ready to talk about, where you been? All right. Shout out to my girl Janice Harris over there, who is on lockdown for Facebook. She in Facebook jail. She can't like, she can't share, she can't comment, because she out here tagging everybody, their grandma and their granny, in everything she posts. And Mark said, stop it, Janice. Stop tagging the people. Stop harassing the people and making them look at all the stuff you posting. Yep, that's what they're doing. Yep, she in Facebook jail. Shout out to Pastor Jaylon Calhoun out in those Vegas streets. For those of you that are tuning in today, we're gonna be talking about this here economical blackout. We're gonna be talking about this boycott. Who knows about the boycott? What is the boycott? Boycott. Where Nacogdoches, New Orleans twang is coming out, so don't worry about it. You know the word boycott. Boycott. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And so we have some folks that are going to be joining us. Man, God has connected some people to me, or allowed me to cross paths with people, man, that kind of got the same mindset. It's always good to talk to people and connect with people, but yeah, boycott. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying. Boycott. That ain't that a green leafy vegetable or something? No, that's baccaroot or something. Don't worry about it. Lorenzo, get in here. If you leave me out here by myself, you know I get there scrambling and saying all kinds of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with what we got going on. But yes, boycott is the word that everybody's hashtagging it. Lorenzo, how you doing?
Yes. What's up? What's happening? What's happening, world? We are here on a special night. Why is it special? Because we need to tell you what you need to be doing tomorrow.
You know you're going to lose the people if you come on here and tell them what they're supposed to be doing. They're going to go do the exact opposite of what you say. So we just coming out here to enlighten you just a little bit. Put something on the forefront of your brain. My nephew used to say, put a little fat on your brain. We're going to put a little fat on your brain, make you think about some things. It's one thing to have an opinion about something. It's another thing to be informed, but it's altogether different to do something about it. And so when I'm saying do something about it, I know that unfortunately, I don't like to say this, but the people say I'm an influence out here in these streets. And so if I'm an influence, then I want to make sure that I am utilizing my platform of influence to share with the people. So, you know, you might have a little influence in your circle, a lot. Bark chalk, penny don't do me. See, it's always the real educated people. Bark chalk, boycott, same thing. Bark chalk. That's what I was talking about. You knew what I was talking about. See, it's the educated, smart people that always want to poke fun at you. Let me tell you one thing that I have learned in this tenure of dealing with these comedians. in order to be an effective comedian, you got to have some intellect, because you got to have some insight to be able to crack a joke. So shout out to Penny. Well, I ain't gonna shout her out like she ain't here. Where's Penny and Abu thing at? Bring the boss lady and oh, come on, y'all looking like new money over there. Come on in here. So we got behind the comics over there. We got boss lady, the boss lady, excuse me. And it's not BOSS, it's BAWSE. And then we have Cliff 2, and that's not a number 2, it's TOO. So if you don't know them, then get to know them. But again, they are comedians out in the streets, man, doing what they do, utilizing their platform of influence. But the one thing that I was saying earlier is that to be a comedian, you got to have some intellect, you got to have some insight. You know what I'm saying? And Lorenzo, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this over here. I ain't gonna let them hear me. Boss lady was cutting up last night. I don't think she told not one joke. She was ripping new ones last night. So that between me and you, though. That between me.
All right.
Yeah, that between me and you. Don't tell nobody else. But listen, let me tell you something. Miss Janice, you must be blocked on E's too. I think it's an E on there too, ain't it? Oh, ain't no E. You right. My bad. I'm cockeyed. Don't worry about it. She had it right. You finally got something right, Miss Janice, for a change. Goodness gracious. But last night was an opportunity that shout out to Sandra D and all of the other comedians who held it down last night, representing Black history with all of the Black men. They had pictures of everybody and their grandma over there as far as comedians. It was very, very nice. But the one thing that I'm gonna tell y'all, y'all know me. I tell the whole backstory so you can understand who the people are and why they're here. So these two people a couple of months ago was supposed to pay my mortgage and my car note.
Huh?
Ain't no threesome going on.
Yeah, no, it's not one of them. Not one of them. But they were supposed to pay my car note because I had my calculator, my adding machine, and I was ready for them to cuss on the open mic.
Okay.
And neither one of them said a cuss word, even with their eyebrows.
We good Christians, that's why.
That's why that light is shining. That's why that light is shining on your forehead right now. Shine your light, Lord. But no, we brought them on here tonight, Lorenzo, because I believe that they have some influence out in these H-Town streets and wherever else they are representing and sharing their comedy and the things, because they've been at it for a long time. So I'm gonna let them tell a little bit about themselves, and then we're gonna dig down into why we really here. So y'all like and share the video, share the video. Boss Lady and Cliff 2, tell us a little bit about who y'all are. Now, remember, this is a Christianity show.
We know we good Christians. No, we started I started comedy about 7 years ago at a place called Carrington Sports Bar in Houston. And we produced comedy shows. My wife came in about 2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And she's been burning it up ever since. But
hot too. Come on, Boss Lady.
Yeah.
More ways than one. But no, this is anointed. That's why we can say that. This is anointed right here. But we try to encourage other comedians. We held down a comedy spot for over 7 years.
Yeah.
Actually, the longest urban comedy open mic has ran here in Houston. Yeah. Period. Yeah. So we put a little work in, and now we got hooked up with y'all, and it was I ain't gonna lie, it was different.
Yeah, it's like a ministry. I think what we've done over the last 7 years has been more of a ministry, more than we've known.
Yeah.
We're finding out now from the people, which is where you want it to come from, because you don't want to put yourselves in a position where people are telling us how much we've made an impact in Houston.
Yeah.
So we kind of relishing in that right now, and taking it a little bit further, because initially he was doing his thing, I was doing my thing. I was like, no, we ain't doing it together. But he together. I've been more blessed in this season of doing this together than we were apart. So
the Lord had to work on her more than me, though, because she was a piece of work.
Because he been working on him for so long.
Y'all seem like they should have been on the show Tuesday, huh, Lorenzo?
Yeah, they should have been on the show Tuesday, looking at each other, deep in each other's lives. And I love you, and
listen,
we go on Netflix and chill, and we gonna
Hulu and Moo Lorenzo. Hulu and Moo.
Not Hulu and Moo. So look, this is the thing.
I would like to take a second to thank y'all for having us on your show. We're honored to be here. I'd like to, say that as well.
Listen, we had to call a special show tonight, babe, because the way sis cut it up last night, I was like, we got to talk about this because don't seem like she got a chance to get it all out. You come running out there waving lights and stuff at the lady, so she had to come down, but she still had a little more was up in her throat, and she needed to, say it. And so, the thing that I know is that we have a like I said, a platform.
You know what?
So these two, you got to be very careful what you say.
What?
Let me get this all and put on this camera real quick. Hold on.
Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me.
You know what?
Lord Jesus, do it right now, Lord. Do it right now, Lord.
Wait, hold on. We need a little bit more faith. We need a little bit more Jesus. You know what? Let's bring in our very own Pastor Jay from the Vegas streets. Here he comes. Come on in, Pastor Jay.
Is that what you really thought we was going to get by bringing him?
First of all, I'm amazed y'all up this late. Ain't it late over there for y'all?
Do it right now, Lord. Bless Pastor Jay right now, Lord.
Sprinkle him too.
Hey, everybody. I just was coming in. I was in the background. I wanted to watch the show in the front row.
You know what? So listen, y'all. Again, we're usually here on Tuesday nights. I know y'all probably looking, y'all confused. Y'all trying to figure out what's going on. But tomorrow, we have been asked to participate in a nationwide bok choy.
Boycott.
It's a boycott. Let me stop fooling around. Let me be serious.
It sounds like she at a Chinese restaurant. Can't read the
boycott.
Boycott. Now, I said bok choy because she didn't type bok choy up there and put the bok choy emoji. The disrespect that people, your friends, do. But a nationwide boycott because of all of the things that are going on in the presidential seat, all of the things that are going on in the government, all of the things that are actually happening. And I think because some people are, and I'm gonna use this word, and if you don't know what it means, then maybe that's why I'm using this word. People are ignorant to a lot of things that are going on. And people got a bad connotation and a bad mindset around the word ignorance, but it doesn't mean anything bad. It just means uninformed. And if we're going to go to the Bible, it says the people will perish for the lack of knowledge. Yeah. And so therefore we got to come in here. Huh? You can read the Bible? Find that. So whoever got the show on playing on another device, we could hear it. So you're gonna have to turn it off, turn one of them off. But the thing that we have to do is make sure that we equip the people with the things that are necessary. We can get on here week after week and play music. We can get on here week after week and tell our own likes. We can get on here and tell jokes. We can have dating couples. We can mix and match and mingle and talk about Netflix and chill. But at the end of the day, if we don't utilize the platform that God has given us to make sure that we are diligent about the things that we say we would believe in, then what are we doing? I know y'all saw a few weeks back, we talked about the halftime show and we talked about Kendrick Lamar and we talked about the relevance and the message and how we missed it and who got it and who was woke and who was asleep. But if we woke and we saw it, now we know, now what? What we gonna do? Yeah. Okay, yeah, y'all say we voted and we still this, that, and the other. But the one thing that we have to understand, 45 and 47 was all allowed by God. Okay? Now, I ain't say he wanted it. I ain't say he chose it for us, but it had to be allowed. You understand what I'm saying? And so if he chose it, we're in the midst of it. And so what we're doing in the midst of it is what makes the difference. You know, people say, well, I'm just waiting on God. Stop lying. You're not. He ain't moved and he ain't changed. So what are you doing while you're waiting? Go ahead, Lorenzo. Now y'all know I get passionate about stuff and I talk a lot. Pastor Jay too, because he a whole preacher out in these streets, so you got to watch him.
We overstand. What's going on is like we try to do this. I mean, I don't know your area, but up here in New York, we try to do this more than once a year. We try to put the message out. It's just that people will halfway do it, and then they will come back and be like, oh, well, I had to go here and I had to go there. A couple of things is just like, what we need to do is be more out there for our Black business owners. But sometimes our Black business owners kind of like the price that they be trying to give out, and it's sometimes you be like, yo, wait a minute, hold up, Jack. Like
so we ain't gonna talk about Black businesses before we get on to why we really here. Why? Yeah, because at the end of the day, we could destroy and talk down the Black business all day long, but tomorrow is gonna happen whether we talk about a Black business or not. And so it's 8:45 Central Standard Time. It's 9:45 Eastern Time. Pacific Time is 7:45. No, 6:45. 6:40. Hold on, I got it. Don't you let me count on my fingers. I was counting back.
And you saying what? They only got what? In New York, you only got 2 hours and 15 minutes to go shopping.
Go shopping.
Yes. So y'all need to get up, go now, get your gasoline, whatever. If you follow in proper protocol, you shouldn't be under half a tank already anyways. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But you know, that's just what my dad taught me. Yeah.
Well, but the people got a husband.
Come on, listen. See, I got to rely on my 17-year-old until my Boaz. I don't want Boaz because he died shortly after the wedding. Until my boo come. Yeah, I need a man that's gonna be around forever and ever and ever and ever. But
Abraham.
Seriously, no, because he had many sons. He had many sons, and many sons had Abraham. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that. But seriously, y'all, at 12 midnight, or actually at 11:59 is when this thing is supposed to start. What is this thing we're talking about? The boycott, the boycott. Stop shopping. Make our voices heard. Allow these people to know that our dollars mean something. And just for a round of sake of conversation before we even dive into the boycott, DEI. Do we even know what that is? Let's talk about that a little bit. Penny, I'm gonna start with you ladies first, and then these gentlemen, because ain't none of them got no hair. These bald head men can come in and say something. Oh, you got hair today? Oh, you acting bougie. Now you better than somebody because you got hair.
Has a hairline.
Yes. Pastor Jay, these are my comedian friends. Don't worry about it.
I'm growing something. I'm growing something.
Is it growing or going back?
See, this ain't gonna work well because everybody likes to talk trash to each other.
It just came back.
Listen,
hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
We got to show unity tonight. I love bald head Black men. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry.
Salute.
Okay, I'm sorry. Even ones with peach fuzz, I love them too. So come on, Penny. Come on, Penny.
Well, you know that whole diversity thing. I think it's misunderstood because we think it's all for us, and it's really not all for us. We get a little piece of that diversity pie, that DEI pie. We get a small piece of it. Usually at the end of the year, and they usually hire the people that last name say "sha" and it begin with "la." That's how you know you're diversity hire when your name is kind of messed up. And we get a small piece of the pie. And I think that because of that, we got to start sowing into our own people and
yes,
and doing our own thing. Like, it's a lot of talented Black and brown people, but do we know how to go get the money so that we can be the resource our community needs?
That's it.
Yeah. So my thing is, we're boycotting. It's a call to action. I love a good mobilization effort, but like you said, what else are we going to do? So now we need to share these Black businesses so that the other people will know of the resources that are out there in the community. We have to continue to sow into our youth. So I've been working in corporate America, corporate witching and a little code switching for the last 30 years nearly. but I take everything that I have and bring it back to the community so that my younger people that's growing up under me can be great. They can walk into a company and they can make $60,000 with their degree, or not with the degree, and make $100,000 with the degree. But a lot of us don't know that. So
right.
I guess I know what DEI is. I do know that I have been a DEI hire, but I've made it that you lose sight of that whole DEI initiative because of who I am and what I bring to the table. So I think it's most important for us to know the value we have in ourselves, so that whole DEI thing doesn't hold us down. It's a thing that's out there that we should be aware of, but it's not going to hold us down. I think it's going to make us greater.
All right. Since you got a bald man, but I mean, since your husband beside you, we're gonna let him go ahead and tell what DEI is. And I just want to, see what our definition is, what we know about it, because I think a lot of people are hearing DEI and they think in black and white, and it's greater than black and white. So come on in, Clip 2. Tell us what your.
Well, personally, I caught the bug from my dad. My dad used to work for Rapid Transit. That was the first bus line here in Houston. He was a bus driver, and they went on strike, I think in '77, and he never held a regular job since. So I have a bug that I don't believe in going working for other people anyway.
All right.
It's just one of the things that I caught. I love it. I do my own thing. And you heard me on stage last night, I've been fired off too many jobs because I'm the one that's not going to act right. I'm Buck. I am Buck. I'm just not going to act right. But I think what's going on right now is a good thing. Because I think for too long, we sat around, we talked about what someone else was doing to us. We spent a lot of years, too many years, with that time. I have conversation with brothers all the time. And when they start talking about that, I get up and I leave. Because there's no progress in that.
Yeah.
There's no progress in discussing what someone else is doing to us. What are we doing for ourselves? I think this is a perfect timing. I think this is a perfect timing for us to mobilize. I think it's good because either it's going to do one or two things. It's going to get us to come together and be stronger, or it's going to break us up even further. I think togetherness is what we need. I think if you have a neighbor and y'all don't have a fence between y'all, I think you should get together and grow some groceries in both of y'all backyards so both of y'all can eat right now.
Praise God. I'm all for that. I'm gonna knock the fence down because the storm had started tearing it down anyway. And they didn't give me no FEMA for it, so it's not repaired. So I can just go push it down and we can grow some vegetables.
Yeah, it's really a time for togetherness. And if you don't have it, you don't have it. But I went through a situation. I'll be quick with this. I went through a situation with my wife's cousin. This was a few years ago. And I whenever we go to like the hardware store, I buy seeds. I have bags and bags and bags of seeds. And he came over one day and he went to the cabinet. He's like, man, why you got all these seeds? I said, man, because at any time they could cut off what they selling us and giving us. Oh man, no. A few years after that, they had, I think it was on vegetables, recalls on vegetables and some lettuce and stuff that it was killing people. And he called me. He called me. He said, man, you know what? I realized what you were talking about now. I said, yeah, because I didn't want to keep telling you. I explained it to you, but I'm not going to keep running it to you. Yeah. Some people have to realize and understand that we need to come together. And this is one of the best things that could have happened. Yeah. Like you said, God put him in there, but he may not want it, but it'll definitely push us together.
It's got purpose. Yes, definitely. So for those of y'all that are watching, like and share this video, tag your friends.
Please do.
Let's talk about what's going on tomorrow, what we're doing tomorrow, what's been put out before us for tomorrow. We got these other folk in here, Lorenzo, Pastor Jay. Y'all gonna tell us what DEI is? What is it? I mean, everybody hollering about it. DEI. Some of them think it's do it yourself. That's DIY, DIY. That's not the same thing. That's not to do it yourself. Watch the YouTube video and go to Home Depot. No, not that. Come on, Lorenzo. Who first? Come on.
Pastor Jay, go ahead.
All right. So diversity, inclusion, and equity. In the corporate sense, since I just walked away from the corporate world, I sat on many panels for DEI, and I'm in a lot of companies and a lot of initiatives, I've always was that thorn in the side because it seemed like it only went so high. As in, I'm from the tech world. I got my degree in IT, and when I was always asked as a black man in technology at a company, do you see yourself here in 5 to 10 years? I would always say no, and the reason why is because when I look at my CIO, my vice president, my senior director, none of them look like me. So where is the equity, inclusion, and diversity up on those levels? I never saw it in any. It only went, like I said, it only went so high, and you can't tell me that there's nobody qualified to be in those seats. So I always felt like it didn't even in those initiatives in companies. At that point, it never reached to the highest extent from the top down. It only went from the middle on to the bottom. So that was one of the things of why I went and got more of my education and then became an educator, because I rather teach the next generation to fend for themselves and get the knowledge for themselves so that they are not a fear, because there is something that we in our culture as Black people that we have been, I guess, prone to, and that's fear of things we don't understand. Right now, AI is going out. And I talked to our senator here in Nevada and told him, like, why are Black kids not learning this technology so that they could be the next somebodies in technology, instead of worrying about nothing to go against being a mechanic, nothing to go against being an electrician, but they have those initiatives already. They don't have those initiatives for Black technology, for Black kids in technology like that. So when it comes down to DEI, I've always question, how far does it reach, and does it actually affect everybody? And like you said, it's not just for us, but why can't it show effectiveness for us at its fullest extent? Because I see it for the other national.
Right. All right. Come on. Y'all got some brains under these bald heads. I mean, come on, Lorenzo, you next.
Okay, see, you got jokes tonight. All right, we see that. But all right, my thing is this: it's like I'm gonna take. See, we say DEI. My whole thing is the I in DEI, inclusion. See, the thing about it is, like, sometimes it's like you want to be included in something, but like Pastor Jay said, the knowledge has to be there. So when you get to a certain position, they cannot say, "Oh, well, you're not qualified. You can't be here. You can't do this, or you can't do that." Secondly, is like we have to include each other to build each other up.
Goodness gracious.
So if the inclusion is not within our people, why are we saying, oh, we got to be over here, we got to be over there? We can do this ourselves. We are all,
you better come on.
So we can build, America, like, one thing I can say about Kanye West, he said it right. America is for sale. It's a lot of land, and there's a lot of rich Black people out here that can get together and buy all this land and actually create something for us. And then watch how it prosper. Because even if you go back, the old Black Wall Street, the old the place, it was a town. I forgot the name of it, but these people were striving. They was having their own businesses, and people got jealous and mad and went through and just basically just burned it down. But it's like, we have to be inclusion of ourselves first before we saying, okay, DEI. Yeah, but we can do the same thing that they do. We are doing it. If you go back to, I believe it was MySpace, then the Black
Planet. Not MySpace. You dating? I've never heard of MySpace. I'm not old enough.
Black Planet.
Black Planet.
Black Planet, but it was another one. It was a big one. It was MySpace, if I'm not mistaken. MySpace was created by a young Black man, and he sold it.
Tom made MySpace and sold it.
Yeah.
Oh well, it was a Black guy that came and he made us like how Facebook and all this stuff is. He created it and then he sold it for millions, and then they took it and boom. Just like what we do, we create something. Like even back in the days, we would create it, and all of a sudden they would come and take it from us because we didn't have what? the knowledge and the understanding of what we actually had in our hands,
or how to even keep it. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Look, now last night, Penny was again supposed to be telling jokes, but she was talking about DEI, and when she said, "Okay, y'all don't want to include us, then give us back all our stuff we created."
Give them back.
And if you think about all of the inventions that we as
They're gonna be
Black
sitting in
people
the dark.
have there's 90% of you can't do 90% of the things that you do because
I'll be
of
eating
the
peanut butter
inventions.
jelly like this. You can't have one.
You see what I'm saying? So it's those things. So DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. It includes racial groups, genders, social, economical statuses. It includes the LBGDG. I don't forgot how many alphabet they got. Age groups. It includes disabled people. I mean, it is all of these things. And if we get rid of this DEI because somebody decided they don't want to include certain people in certain things, then that means you can go to a theater now and they don't have to have provisions for a wheelchair ramp. You can go to the theater now and they don't have to have boys and girls on the bathroom. Everybody can go anywhere.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it affects everything, not just the finances or the businesses. It affects the way of life that we've learned to live it all this way up until 2025. That means they can have white only fountains again. You understand what I'm saying?
They can't drink out of them, no.
Hello, because some of that mechanism in there we didn't create it. You understand? And they can get some white only pies too. I'm just saying.
And they ain't gonna taste like nothing.
But you know, one thing to jump on what you were saying though is that, and we talk about economic dollar in the Black culture, our money leaves our actual vicinity so quickly compared to the other races, where people take our money for granted. That's the whole reason why this boycott is happening, because our dollar, millions and millions of dollars, is leaving our neighborhoods, leaving our towns, and going into different communities, compared to like the Asian dollar circulates at least for a day in their community. Ours leave it within the hour.
In their community, it has the signs that, so you know, they keep it's the signs are like the parameters or the barriers that wherever you see the sign that's not English, that's your area. You go spend your money in this area, because they're not even allowing us to come in to their area, but we let anyone come into our area. So
Exactly.
we take our dollar for granted.
And Pastor Jaylon said something that's so clear. Or no, that was Cliff, said that we so busy talking about what they did to us, we don't even look at what we do to ourselves. And when I say what we do to ourselves is because your good friend has a business, a Black-owned business, and she's selling 12B Yaki. I don't know if that's real weave. I don't know. I just make that up. But she's selling some hair weave.
No more.
And you, I don't see what I'm saying. I don't know. Whatever kind of weave, some kankalon, some bundles, something. I don't know. They Cliff, you ain't even got no hair, so how you know?
I'm a licensed beautician.
Okay, all right, good deal. But whatever the weave is today, I don't know. I'm not a weave girl. I just want us to know that we can achieve without weave. But what I'm saying is that if I open a weave store and I'm selling weave, not weed, weave, you still gonna go down here to the other people and buy the weave. You didn't pass me up, and I'm your friend, and you're gonna go buy it. First of all, you're gonna say theirs is cheaper. Why theirs cheaper? Because first of all, they had more capital to go and buy more in bulk. So now it's costing them less to sell it and make a profit than it's costing me, because I was only able to buy one box. But I'm your friend. So it don't matter how much it costs. You should be buying this weave over here and wearing it just like you got it from down there at Beauty Empire. Because at the end of the day, they ain't caring nothing about you. But
nothing. They gonna talk about you the whole time you there,
and they think you're gonna steal anyway, because the package is got like getting in Fort Knox. It's almost like you're getting out of an escape room just to get them a pack of eyelashes.
You still now. I see you.
Look, you on your way in beeping, and then they look at you crazy when you come out. And like that thing went off when I walked in here.
Listen, I got something to say about that. When it comes to like the hair supply, beauty supply stores, there is actually 3 of them directly in like a triangle mode up in my New York and Baldwin, right? The one that everyone just don't go to is black owned.
Yeah.
One across the street is owned by the Asian. The other one over there is owned by the Asian. And it's like, well, y'all don't go here to the one that's owned by the black people.
That has everything you need.
It has the same thing.
Same
both.
stuff.
Same price.
Stuff.
Same everything.
It's horrible. It's
Well,
horrible.
Go ahead. I was gonna say something. It reminded me of something my grandmother told me about in the 70s. In the 70s, when we had the Black Renaissance and everything was black. We was proud to be black. We had the Black Whiz. We had our own black version of everything. And we said we was good. My grandmother said there was a time where it was so bad that other ethnic groups were coming to us and say, man, can we join together and be unified so that the money could go back into their communities, because we just took back our own. We had our own black banks, our own black doctors, our own black schools. We had all of these things, and our money was staying in our communities, and we were making so much of it. And if you look at that, they know that. That's why you see the hair beauty supply store of a lady that ain't never wore nothing she's selling. Can't tell you about what she how it's wore on her head. It's just to the point where you hurry up and buy.
You hurry
and
up
get out. Get out.
And then get out.
Exactly.
They get out now.
And
happy Black History Month.
And that is the problem. That is why we are in this situation right now, because we have elected not to stick together. Too much crab in the barrel mentality. Too much. I'm okay with you as long as you got, I got an upper hand on you. It's ridiculous that, again, that we would have to be in this fix for 47. 45 ain't taught us nothing.
Yeah.
So he said, I'm gonna come back and do it again.
He taught us something.
What he taught us?
Don't trust him.
We didn't trust him enough to still stick together and to do the things that we needed to do. So he came back again, 47. You understand what I'm saying? But again, the thing that we have to understand is that no, God don't cause bad things to happen, but he definitely allows them. And I ain't gonna preach to you, but we can go ahead and consider his servant Job. Amen. If we gonna go to the Bible and get into the facts of it, for those of you that need something to validate what I'm saying. Job didn't do a thing, but God took everything from him. So what I'm saying is that God has allowed this man to sit in this presidential seat, not one term, but a second term. And while he's sitting in this seat, he is looking to change the Constitution to be able to stay there for as long as he wants to.
Yes,
you understand what I'm saying? And so if in the event that this 4 years gets stretched out, what are we going to do? How are we going to do things? I've seen people saying already, oh, I'm not going to go no boycott. I always fill my car up on Fridays. Well, make a change for once. I mean, I'm not doing that. It ain't going to make no difference. It's that mindset that keeps us in this revolving cycle of nothing happening.
The new woke people.
Yeah, and it was okay to be woke, and it was okay to wop with Kendrick Lamar. It was okay to do all of that mustard and all of that foolery that makes us bring our mindsets in, because we like a good fool. Foolish activity. We like a good joke. We like people to clown. We like little catchy cliches is what I'm saying. Not saying Kendrick Lamar is foolish. You understand what I'm saying? Catchy things, trendy things. Those are the things that we stick to. But like we saw it. There. We saw it. We got the message. We know what he said. We didn't talked about it. It was all over social media more than who won the game. I don't even know who the Super Bowl champs was. I'm sorry. I do. But I'm just saying they went by all of that for the halftime. Y'all need to stay woke. You ain't woke. You horrible. You missed it. You don't know nothing. Back and forth. Again, division. Yeah. Now we got it. Now we woke. Now we done dissect. We took a didactic look. Okay, come on. Yes, I know some words. Yeah. We took a didactic look at the Super Bowl halftime. And now we see every particle of it. What we going to do with it? Okay. What are we doing now? Don't, Cliff 2, I remembered your joke just now. Don't worry about it. Just fix your face. She'll tell you later. Don't worry about it. Cliff 2 say he don't know big words. He have to ask his wife what that means.
I have to ask my wife sometimes. Man. I ain't saying though. She tell me. Right.
What was your word the other week you had?
rhetorical.
Yeah, he said he didn't know what that was. But
yeah,
anyway,
I did. I thought it was because we was in a little heated debate, and she used it. I was like, "Who is that? Why you got to bring somebody else into this?"
so we took a didactic look. We dissected. I know. Don't go there, Jaylon.
He said, "Hey, watch your mouth."
Yes.
Yeah, don't call me that no more.
I don't know what you said, so watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
But we dissected the whole halftime. We were able to decipher from the pants he wore to the flag colors to the Serena dancing, crip walking, that we understood it. Oh, we had a remedy for everything. Mm-hmm. But now we know they have declared tomorrow as a blackout, boycott day starting at 11:59. Wherever you are, 11:59, the boycott is supposed to start. Mm-hmm. And we got the flyer up here. Where is that, Lorenzo? The one that Al Sharpton is supposedly leading or heading off. I don't know who's leading it off.
Here's what I'll say about that. Social media has us all in a frenzy about who did it or what.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't want to do it because Al Sharpton is leading the cause. These are the people that go against the grain. They talk against the culture and the reasoning we're doing things. Because I've seen a couple of people talk about, I'm going to Target and fill my basket up. I'm walking by the boycott with all my items in my basket, and I'm thinking, but you don't have to go to Target. Spend your money somewhere else because it's Black-owned grocery stores in the city. Mm-hmm. It might be a Black-owned dollar store, but it might be a $1.25 store.
That's upstairs at my house, a Black-owned dollar store. I bought all the stuff. Just come over here and shop.
But so many people talking against this thing. It's sad.
You know why?
This is my thing.
And they was mad they couldn't buy on Friday.
Because that's when they're gonna get paid. They just payday. But this is my thing. If you're not gonna be a part of the solution, why are you even talking? You don't even want. I'm not gonna participate. You're using more energy to destroy something that could potentially be beneficial to you, because you don't want your little girl peeing in the same bathroom with a man in there peeing at. So you ought to want to participate in this.
It's gonna create a problem.
So why would you not support something? And this is my thing. If you're not doing anything, why you got a problem with somebody that is?
Mm-hmm. It's a whole culture that we've set up now. I think the older teaching some of the young ones now, we don't teach it in the way that it was taught to us. We're a little too lenient in our teachings now. We don't teach the same. We kind of accept more than was accepted from us. Because back then you had to get it. You had to get it. Exactly. Now it's like, even if you don't get it, I'm gonna give it to you, and it's gonna be no, it's not gonna be okay. It is not, especially with our Black men.
Listen, all this soft parenting is causing some soft people, some soft men, some soft. Yeah, listen, let me tell you something. My mama did everything but DDT me from the top ropes. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm still here. Yeah. There was sometimes she drop kicked me, body slammed me, the shame on monkey put me in the headlock. Oh yeah, I know all of that. I used to watch the WWF, WWE, and all of them. I liked all of that. But here's the thing: we have to stand for something. If you don't, shout out to Nina Simone out there in them Nacogdoches streets. Got my peoples coming in here. But if you don't stand for something,
you can say Nacogdoches, but you can't say boycott.
I can say boycott, and I can spell Nacogdoches, Nacodocches.
Huh?
Don't play with me. Okay. Born and raised in Nacogdoches. Don't come for me because I was tongue tied at the moment and I said boycott. But I can say boycott.
It's boycott.
It's so the original word is boycott, and we're doing a boycott on tomorrow. Yes. So Jaylon and Lorenzo, I can say what this child here say. I deserve to be beat down. The devil is a lie.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
My mama was disrespectful. But
okay, we're not gonna talk about mamas, but okay, let's move on.
So put the thing back up there, because this is really what we're talking about. We're wanting to make sure that we are aware that starting at 11:59 in whatever time zone you are in, we should not shop. Why? Because we want to make our dollars be heard. Is it going to change the world? No. Is it going to change who's president? No. But is it going to make a sound? Yes, if we stick to it. So we're not supposed to make purchases from midnight to midnight. You understand? Let's just keep it simple. Because if I say 11:59, y'all gonna be 11:59 a.m., 11:59 p.m. from midnight to midnight. Let's just do that for a whole 24 hours. We're not supposed to shop. I see they have a list of businesses on here. I think we should shut them all down. Shut them all down. You should go. If you ain't went grocery shopping, you're gonna need some milk in the morning. Go right now. Get off. We give you permission. Leave now. Go get your eggs. They cost $5,000 anyway, so go and get them.
Might as well buy the
Don't get
chicken
food.
for
Just get food.
Yeah, go and get them. But it says here, do not make any purchases. Do not shop online or in stores. No Amazon, no Walmart, no Best Buy, no McDonald's or other fast food stores. No gas, no major retailers. So that's everybody. Do not use credit cards or debit cards for non-essential spending. Non-essential. I know y'all want to say everybody was essential workers during COVID. So if you don't know what non-essential means, don't use your credit card at all. Okay? And that covers a multitude of everything.
No non-essential, cash, no nothing.
Nothing. Don't send me no money and don't ask for none.
And
Saturday morning we on. Run me my money though. Huh?
Make your lunch tomorrow, because that's what they're gonna be tempted. I was hungry, so I went to McDonald's because it was about make your lunch right now.
Yeah, and some of y'all backs is big like mine. You don't need to eat anyway. Fast tomorrow. Fast and pray. Just ask the Lord to help us. Listen, because somewhere over in the Bible, I read it before. It said, if my people that are called by my name. And then he went on around there to say, fast and pray and turn from the wicked ways. Then he'll heal the land. So we might need to go on and boycott and fast tomorrow. Loose yourself from some pounds so you can get in the other side of your closet. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Not the other side.
Yeah, you know you got them gold jeans over there that you can't fit. They GOAL, gold. You got goals to get into them. You understand? So non-essential spending. Try to buy all that you need before tomorrow. If necessary. See, you can't give some of us ifs. Don't buy nothing. You should have been had your pills. You should have been had your everything. You knew who was coming when they was coming. Why this matters? Corporations and banks only care about the bottom line. Disrupting the economy for even 1 day will send a powerful message. If they don't listen, we make the blackout longer. Listen, if at first you don't succeed, what they say, try again. We're going to do it again, all right? So we'll make it longer. I'm reading all this because some of y'all don't read. That's another thing that's the problem. Y'all don't read. Y'all take what Jaylon say on his show and Lorenzo and Yield it and what Penny and Cliff too say on the microphone. Now that's y'all Bible. They probably made that up on the way on the stage. They comedians. That's what we do. You understand? So if you don't, if they don't listen, we'll do it longer. Our numbers are powerful. This is numbers. Numbers are powerful. Yes, Jaylon can stop, Lorenzo can stop, Cliff and Penny can stop, and Yielded can stop. What about you? What about you? All of us. Spread the message. Please share with all your contacts. I'm sharing it with all y'all right now. Talk about it. We're doing that right now. Post it. Document it. Tell the people what you're not doing. Y'all tell them anyway. I just bought a coffee. I just ate a Snicker bar. I just kissed my boyfriend. Y'all posting everything else anyway. He proposed to me. He proposed to her Tuesday. Today, Thursday. What are we talking about? You the second one for the week. And it looked like the same ring. So stop posting dumb stuff and actually do some stuff that means something. What else is saying? I'm looking at this screen like I'm blind.
If they want to post something petty, be petty tomorrow with all of the stores.
Ooh, it's a bunch of listen, if them petty people do that, it's gonna shut down.
So you can take it down, Lorenzo. 24-hour economic blackout begins at midnight in your town. Listen, it won't be the first time you ain't made groceries. When we ain't had no lights the other week, you ain't get no groceries in time because they done bought all the eggs, the water, the toilet paper. I still don't know where the toilet paper went during COVID. I was like, Lord, I thought it was respiratory, not poop. Why is all the tissue papers gone? It was respiratory, not digestive. But what I'm saying is, We got to make sense when we do what we're doing. And there's always one. Look at this little nappy head.
I'll give a good analogy for people who are very argumentative. You know, for you to be heard, use your dollar to be heard. You know, that I mean, that's about the bit. You have to use your dollar to be heard. You can be heard if your dollar is not there. It's effective. Back when they had the Montgomery boycott, lasted for a little over a year, like a year and 15 days or so. You know, it was $30,000 to $40,000 a day that they lost, and it affected the bus line. It affected it because it was basically black people on the bus anyway, and that's more of a. But I think we've, like I say, we've gotten a little lazy. We've gotten a little lazy because, you know, some of us who have a few things that we don't feel like, you know, we don't feel like we have to because we all right. No, we're not all right.
Or it ain't gonna work.
We have to all be all right for us to make this thing happen. And it's just, I don't know. I feel ashamed sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, to see some of us squandering things that you know. I'm not a Republican, but I'm definitely conservative. I don't believe in just you know, throwing it away like that. We have to use our money as a tool, not as something that we cherish. We have to use it as a tool to acquire the things we want. And if we use it as a tool in this particular way, it will work. It will work.
That's it. Look here. This shout out to my little nappy head friend right here. For those of you that I call nappy heads on a regular basis, this is who I got it from, Mr. Nappy Head himself. He said, this is not going to do anything. We don't have enough black anything to stop buying food or etc. from other races. Our people are not connected enough with one another to pull something like this off. And the ones that's pushing the propaganda are the same people that didn't get out and vote. Just my personal opinion. And Sharpton is still on the scary movement of the 60s. Why him and Jesse never ran for president or anything else. But we have to be careful and not let those people put a key in our back.
And
Nappy head, I see some of what you're saying, but go ahead.
Since they didn't run for president, I mean, we shouldn't too. That's the whole thing of we have excuses for everything. We have excuses for everything on why this, why that, why not this, why not that.
Exactly.
And then Jesse
we
Jackson
start
ran for
somewhere.
president in
he tried.
Yeah,
he tried.
Yeah, but then he talked about the Jewish people, and that was it.
Yeah, it was over because when it comes down to, I see his point though, because it's still a valid point that if everybody don't do it, it can be a lost cause. But that's the whole reason why we say it in church. You know, what are you going to do? Yeah. You know, we can talk about what the pastor ain't doing. We can talk about what the usher board ain't doing. We can talk about what the choir ain't doing. But we're gonna have to. What are you going to do? What is God leading you to do?
What part?
And like what did JFK say? Is not what you can, what the government can do for you, because what you can do for the country. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing.
And I'm gonna take Michael Jackson. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Look at yourself. What are you? Oh, come on, backup singers. What are you gonna do? Look at yourself. And like it said on the paper, if it don't work, we'll do it again. You understand what I'm saying? And the more we sit up and say what ain't gonna work, the more we're not gonna do, and the more we encourage or influence other people not to do it, because then they start, you know, some people are so easily influenced.
People are easily influenced.
Yes. And they're easily influenced because you don't know nothing. Because if I tell you the sky is blue and you think it's black because you don't know your colors, then you're going to be confused, or you might be swayed to think it's blue. But if you know blue, then you'll say, yep, it is blue because it is blue. But people, because we don't know anything, we take the first thing that we hear from somebody that might look cute, or somebody we might like, or somebody that might, you know, I don't know why we so easily influenced, but we're so easily influenced by anything and anybody. And for those of you, I'm gonna look right at you in your face and your eyeballs right now. For those of you that are scared, let me tell you something. I need you to get in a Bible-based, Bible teaching, preaching church and read what thus says the Lord says. You understand? Go read what God can do. Because let me tell you something. Ain't nothing a president, an elected official can do to me that my God can't save me from. So there ain't nothing to be scared about. Because God promised you a whole bunch of things He was gonna do to you, and you ain't stopped doing that yet. So why is you scared of the president and you ain't scared of God?
Because they be saying, God, if you let me out this one more time, I promise you.
Rationalize.
They be making
Well,
promises.
when you say that, that's perfect because I want somebody to get the realization, right? A lot of people don't want to do something like this because they don't want to be disliked by somebody. And you're not going to please everybody because at the end of the day, if you look at the realization, I heard a quote earlier that made it hit home. You don't like everybody. So how do you think you're going to please everybody to like you? That's not your business. Do what you need to do for yourself. Like my dad used to tell me, take care of Jaylon. You need to take care of you and your household, and what can you contribute?
That's it. That's like we be trying to. When I was young, guys come in and tell my mama, well, so and so, Tasha and them was doing. I'm not Tasha mama.
Hey man, that's the worst thing to tell a black.
I don't care what Tasha is doing. What you supposed to be doing?
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? If we take those very elementary ABC 1, 2, 3 primary color instructions and apply them today, then we'll be a better place. What about your own self? I know y'all remember that video that went viral a while back when that little boy was in there and he was playing with his toys. And he said, I'm tired of whoopings. I don't want no more whoopings. Don't whoop me because I like toys. I can't help it because I like toys. I tell you what to whoop. Whoop your own. Y'all remember that little boy? He told his mama whoop her own derriere. And that's the thing. We so busy trying to beat up somebody else, tear down something somebody else doing. And if you focus on you, yourself, and I, and what you can contribute and how you can contribute, the world would be a much better place. Lorenzo, I see you rubbing that beard. I know that means you got something to say. Come on.
My thing is this. If she's funny. If everyone would just take accountability for themselves and stop worrying about everybody else, what everybody else is doing. If everybody, because what you do today is going to affect somebody trying to do it tomorrow.
Exactly.
So if I say, for instance, if I just say this, if I go out and I put $1 on the lotto and I win $500 from the lotto, and I tell this person over here, guess what this person over here gonna do? They're gonna go and try their luck, right? Let me go over here and put $1 in. I might get that $500 or more. So if I say, listen, let's contribute, put back into our community, and if I start to do it, and the thing about with us people, we always say, well, I don't see nothing coming from it. I don't see nothing. I don't see this. But you have to give it time. There could be 2 stores built in your neighborhood. One could be owned by a black person, and the other one could be owned by someone else. But what will we do? We are going to go over to the other place. Why? What's the purpose?
Like that.
They sell the same things. They have everything that's there in both stores. But because of the color of my skin, you're not coming to me. But then when you come to me, I'm about to. But when you come to me, because of the color of my skin,
what you want,
like, yeah, bro? You got a discount? You say that over there?
And you ain't getting no discount from Louis, Gucci, Gotcha, Bowtie, whoever them people are. They ain't discounting you nothing, and you're spending buku money over here. All I got is a $10 T-shirt, and you want a discount. Get yourself from around here.
But wait, when Kanye West brought out them Yeezys, no discount whatsoever. What happened? They ran out to get them. Why? Because it's what's in style.
Well, you know, and this to go to the black business owners, because a lot of black business owners tomorrow are going to get a lot of business. I just want to put this disclaimer. Take the drug dealing mentality out of your business model, because a lot of re-upping. Because what happened was, so Grandpa had a grocery store, and if he made a quarter, that was still profit. He didn't take a loss. The dope game taught us that if we bought it for $1, then I should be able to make $2. And that's not how business works. And that's why a lot of times we rub off the wrong way, because we're trying to flip something. We're trying to change something up. We're trying to get it while we getting it. But that's not business. That's why a lot of times it fails, because if you're trying to have that mindset, that's another reason why people ask for a discount, because yes, you're trying to flip it. This is not the
your price is way too high. You need to cut it.
Not only that, my wife and I had a black business right here in our neighborhood. We had a burger stand, and part of the problem with us as people as well is that when we get a business, we feel like we've made it, and we want to eat steak. We won't eat, we won't eat all kind of expensive things. Yeah, we balling instead of going them same noodles. Get the same thing that when you got started, so you can make a profit. It's too much. We like to say we want to double it because we eat steak now. When we first started, we was eating noodles. It was good, and now since we have a business, just the business bit, we ain't hardly selling nothing, but we got a business, so we got to ball out. Like you said,
y'all done went and bought all the new designer, everything. You got to pay for it now. Now you got to sell them burgers $37 a patty. Yeah. If you don't get from around here.
And we got to get back to what grandma and grandpa did. And actually, if you ain't got the cash to buy it, you can't afford it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's amazing. That was many years ago, and people still come up to us in different places. People walk up to us like, I remember y'all, because we were kind to the people. It was more about with our community. When they were running for city council District D, my wife and I did a town hall. It's about the community. It's not about everything. It's not about us. It's about what's around us and how it grows.
Yeah, Pastor Jalen said if his grandparents say if you don't have the money to buy it, you don't need. Mm-hmm. But they got Klarna now. They got Klarna and Afterpay. So don't use Afterpay tomorrow.
Don't use tomorrow.
Yeah. I ain't got the money, but I can pay in 4 installments and it's done. No, don't do that tomorrow, please.
No, don't do that. Don't do that
tomorrow.
Because you start off tomorrow. You start off tomorrow in the negative, and you don't want to keep doing that, because that's all that it's going to keep doing is piling up.
Yes, but I think when you tell people not to do something, I think you said this earlier. People do it, so we have to tell them to go spend money at this Black-owned business. They have amazing burgers. They have amazing this or that. We have to lead the people. Hopefully these businesses will have some type of special to continue to draw people in. But I think it's most important for us to share these resources, because as much as we're telling people not to do it, they just see not to go to Target and these other places and what have you. But we need to tell them, you can go here and this is what you can get.
I think it was important too. She said something about reading. We don't read. I think we need that green book again. I know y'all familiar with the green book.
Oh, come on, green book. Come on. Yes. Y'all just act up. Y'all a wealth of knowledge. Y'all just act like y'all.
Well, I told you that when you came to that first
trying to get
show.
Our money.
Yeah.
We don't give money to other people, okay?
Yeah, but I think seriously, we need that green book again to find out where we are.
Yeah.
So, because there's a lot of us in our own community, but we don't know.
But it's resources online as well. Like you can go and find the, blackdoctors.org and find out about Black doctors. If your doctor isn't on there, tell them to get on there. So now it's time for us to build. As much as we're pulling back, we have to now build up so that everyone knows that this is what it is. What are we doing? We really have to do our part. So to me, if I don't care if 1,000 people don't do it and I see it, I know that I'm going to do something to make an impact. Yeah. Like, let me post something that says tag a Black business, and I'm going to share it, and then someone else will share it. Because if you look at the 4 of us, it's the 5 of us combined, we probably can touch 10,000 people if we share. It's the collaborative effort, but
it's free. It don't cost you nothing to share somebody's post.
It don't cost you nothing.
Nothing. Listen, y'all so quick to post Kanye went to jail, but I done told y'all 50,000 times that I got a podcast radio show every Tuesday, and y'all ain't hit the like button yet. It ain't gonna put no money.
You gotta come on.
I ain't gonna get rich from it. It was a Facebook, Instagram reel that was rolling around not too long ago. It say, why I ain't rich yet? I ain't rich because you ain't shared my yet. That's why. Why you won't share it? Why? Oh, nappy head. But why are we not pushing this every day instead of doing one day out of the month, only in Black History Month? Well,
maybe you're not, because we are.
In desperate times, critical, desperate measures are necessary. And right now, because 45 is now 47, it means that we need to be doing something on a consistent basis besides dropping it like it's hot and throwing it in a circle. And yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
So the thing I wanted to say too about what you said, it's not even just 45, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52. We need to get to a point where we stop being so reactive and get to a point of actually being proactive and doing something. Because it shouldn't be the only time the Israelites, if you want to go to the Bible, the only time the Israelites got on their high horse to remember about God is when they went into captivity. And that's when the 3 Hebrew boys was put into the furnace, when they got taken over and put into captivity. We can't keep being this way. And that's biblical times. So we got to get to a point where we're actually being proactive about these things and stop being so reliant on a government that ain't never gave you nothing in the first place.
Listen, at all. And y'all got that PPP money. Like y'all, what happened to them businesses? Like
half them in jail.
Ain't down shiitake mushroom with it because they ain't had no business in the first place. And we got to get over. He said, get over the doughboy mentality. We got to get over mentality. We stop trying to get over, because at the end of the day, if it start out wrong, it's gonna end up wrong. So you got to be doing some stuff. You applied for a PPP loan and didn't even know what the P stood for.
And you know what?
Agricultural business.
So, and another thing too, we got to go, because we talk about politics only when it comes to presidents, but when it comes down to voting, we have to understand who we voting for. I really wish the presidential ballot was at the bottom, and you had to read all of your state, your local, your judges, your city, your laws that they throw at the back purposely. That they throw in there, because everybody could tell me about Donald Trump and Kamala, but nobody told me who was the governors, the senators, the Congress, the state representatives, the state Senate, the judges that was going for another 6 years. Nobody could tell me about those.
The DAs,
but everybody,
most important.
The DAs, the justice of the peace, all the county assessors, the tax assessors, the mayors. There's a whole lot of people that make this world go around that will hit you first before 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 to even do an executive order, because there's some people on your local level that's aiming for you.
Lobbying for you, and that's going to take it up too.
And back to that we don't read thing. They ain't read that ballot. Not only did they not read it, they didn't inform themselves to go in there to know who to vote for what and what each bill, law, order, or none of it. Listen, they don't even know that it's just a bill sitting on top of Capitol Hill. That's the problem, because we have not. I'm just a bill sitting. Oh yeah, I can take you all the way back there. You got to understand what it is. First of all, it has no importance to you because you don't know what the bill was sitting on top of Capitol Hill. You don't know who Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla was, because you did not pay attention when those lessons was being taught. So now you got to go back and re-educate yourself. It's okay you missed it, but it's not okay that you still don't know. Go back and find out who is, what, when, and where, and why, and how you can affect it. Y'all sitting around here woke with your woke selves. I'm about to cuss. Somebody else stop talking. They're going to make me cuss. I done got mad.
All right, listen.
They still sleep. The woke people sleep. They snoozing.
I say
what
this.
You woke for? You ain't doing nothing. You better go to sleep.
I say this. Speaking as a black business, just to mention one, Dr. Poindexter on Cullen is a black dentist in our neighborhood. Go check him out.
Been there 1,000 years, so I heard.
Yeah.
There's a black-owned farmer. There's a lady farmer here in Houston.
Sunnyside.
She started a grocery store, and now she has a storefront that sells fresh food that she grew in her garden, and she's cooking. So these are the people that we need to continue to try and elevate in our communities.
Exactly.
And the thing is, let me ask a question. Let me ask a quick question. Do y'all know that there's a black bank?
A black what?
a black-owned bank institution.
Yes.
I think I did know that.
And his name is Carver. That's the name of the bank. The biggest black-owned banking institution. The bank name is Carver. And the crazy part about Carver, it used to be a little bank. The name Carver is written on the top of it. And I kept saying, "What is that? What is that? What is
Carver
that?"
Federal.
And then all of a sudden, they moved from there, and then all of a sudden, whoa. I said, "Whoa!" But guess where our money is?
And guess why it's there? Because you know the first thing they're gonna say. You know what they're gonna say?
Our money finna go to Carver.
You know what they're gonna say, Cliff?
Huh.
I don't trust them black people with my money.
They sure can't do no worse than nobody else.
That's what they're gonna. You should be trusting your black self with your money because clearly you don't know what to do with it. Nina said it earlier. You got a $1,200 purse with $20 in it. Makes absolutely no sense.
Well, I hate to say it, but I did that one time. I bought my car. I bought my wife a car, and I wanted her the purse to match. She said, "Boy, you better take that purse
Take it back right
to the
now.
store.
We're going back.
You better take that purse back to the store."
I'm not gonna be walking around with a $2,000 purse with 1 cent in it. Heck no, take it back.
I was a little foolish with the money then. Yeah,
and you know,
and it was to impress people. Yeah, I don't even know half of them people now. I can't even pronounce Louis Bostock Baton. I don't know what all that is. I can't say all that.
You right.
You don't even know what that is. Hermes. You don't know if it's Hermes or Hermes or Hermes. You don't even know how to pronounce it, but you walk around here with it on. You don't even know what it is. Yeah, you don't know if it's Hermes, he, me, he, she. You don't know. But y'all serious.
And later, what I found out, the same person that ran for $1,200 to $2,000 made for like $12.
You hear me?
Well, some of these purses and stuff that we buying, like the Louis Vuitton, it's
they on Temu.
It's vinyl though. It's not leather.
Or Marshalls.
It's vinyl.
It's Marshall if you bougie.
They don't make leather no more. Everything is vegan. So they don't make it's no more leather being made.
Yeah, because Peter and them mad about everything. There goes some more DEI. Peter and them mad because you're killing cows and carrying on and wearing leather coats and all of that. That's why we got 4 coats and carrying on. And we out here with your legs smacking when you walk because it ain't real leather no more.
You ain't never been able to wash your leather pants. You can wash your leather pants. Come on.
Because it's not even pleather. They used to have pleather. It's not even pleather. It's just faux. It's just faux. But seriously, y'all, 12 o'clock, don't buy, don't shop, don't go anywhere, don't do nothing. Go to work. Go to work.
So sit at home all day?
I go to work. Now I want you to go to work. I don't want you to come back on here talking about let me hold something.
I need a loan.
I'm boycotting work. I'm going up and down with my chest,
No. We need you to just keep it right there.
Yeah,
because where you was at last night,
don't hype her up. I'm about to give her some jalapeno peppers before she go or something.
It's the blackout day. We ain't doing work.
No. Sis, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. Don't tell now because they gonna feel like
they're gonna call you to the office.
They're gonna come back and say they got fired because the fire show said don't go to work. That ain't what we said.
Right shirt. I'm wearing my Frederick Douglass shirt to work tomorrow. I'm gonna put a jacket on over it, but I'm gonna wear it.
I got one I'm gonna wear. Say Jesus was an unarmed black man.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna flip my locks tomorrow. But
you know what?
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. But seriously, y'all, we need to make sure that we participate in this boycott on tomorrow. Boycott, bok choy, whichever word y'all want to use tonight. We want to make sure that at 12 o'clock in your time zone, wherever that is, midnight, that you don't buy anything until 12 o'clock the next night. You understand?
Man, y'all are so lucky I got coffee up in here, but okay.
We lucky. But you want your little girls peeing in the bathroom with grown men.
Who? I ain't got a little girl no more.
You want your daughter in the bathroom and the man come in there?
Oh no, listen. My daughter will. You about to make me cuss on here? Stop.
Don't miss the point. Don't miss the point, sir. The point is we not lucky. It's for all of us. It's for everybody.
It's for everyone. I got my coffee.
Yes.
I have 7 daughters, and all my daughters know how to pick up anything and use it at any given time.
Yes.
All
but
7 of them.
You don't want no men going in the bathroom while they in there.
No, they ain't going in there.
Miss Jenny said she got her outfit for tomorrow.
She probably gonna be.
She can't show it because she in Facebook jail.
Right.
Cause you're strong arming people. You out here trying to be a 47. You can't make the people do what you want them to do. Just live it. That's the one thing that we have to make sure we understand. You can't strong arm people. You just got to live it and let this little light of mine, let it shine.
Let your light shine. Let it shine.
So we're gonna get ready to get out of here, and we're gonna, as a preacher would say, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna close, but we just gonna hit the circles one more time and let everybody say their last final pleas and wishes and wills to the people before we get out of here.
20 minutes later,
I just wanted to put out there. I put a link in the comments, guys. There's over 200 U.S. Black-owned banks and credit unions. So it goes based off of your state, and all this stuff is Googleable. So if you don't know because you don't want to know,
just don't put Black people at the end when you on Google, because that's when you're gonna get the worst of the worst. Because they don't really like us on Google, so you got to go somewhere. You can't put Black people because it's not gonna be right. It's like activator. It's like curl activator. Don't do it.
I Googled one time black mohawk braids. If I tell you, you know what? So you just testified for Jaylon. That boy still using curl activator. Pastor J still trying to use curl activator. That done took him out of here.
Oh, that made my night. Oh, I shouldn't have looked that up.
Miss Janice, see, it's that mindset right there. I'm not trying to stop you from doing anything. I'm telling you why your privileges have been revoked. So if you are constantly tagging people, they're going to stop you from tagging people. Besides that,
good news.
Yes. So if you want to be in this here situation, which is Facebook, where you love to be, then you're going to have to follow the rules. It's unfortunate.
You got to DM us. You got to follow slide up in my DM.
And tagging everybody is not going to change your algorithm. The engagement from them to you is what's going to change the algorithm. And if you tagging them every day, they're not going to engage with you because it's annoying to be tagged in every post that you post. So stop doing it. That's all I'm trying to tell you. So you can get your privileges back. Your rights and privileges have been revoked for overusage and abuse. Okay? All right. Anybody else? You done gave us curl activator talk. Anybody else got something? Pastor Jaylon is out of there. That's your new giggle word. Baby, that sets him off. That boy had a sloppy curl.
I just like to say it has been an honor being on here with you guys, and it's always good because, like I said, we silly most of the time on stage acting a fool, but it's really good to have intelligent conversation and dialogue. Because when I'm on stage, as a couple of y'all may know, I'm a lot different. People don't even know I understand and believe some of the things that I do because I don't express it. Because a lot of time I talk to people who are willing to listen and willing to try to, grow. But other than that, I'm just silly and acting a fool, and I have to keep my wife with some big words for me so I can communicate with other people.
We gotta stay
Listen, you used your big words last night when you said, I don't like white people that don't like me.
That don't like me. I don't. I do not.
That whole front row was like,
yeah. With the Malcolm X's on, sure did. And I meant that.
Yeah, it was a lot going on in there last night. I was like, let me finish eating my little vegan burger over here, so in case something pop off, I won't be hungry when we get downtown.
Yeah.
Because I'm going in.
Please let me say this before I go. Y'all go. Let us off of here. Now they done brought the boots on the ground song to America. Now see, y'all got to keep some stuff secret. business. It ain't no reason they should be on that Good Morning America doing our song. And they had the fans too. Now y'all know in real world.
You keep them fans.
In the real world, if we get in the place and start clacking them fans, them Karen's gonna be dialing 911 thinking somebody's shooting at them when they start clacking them fans.
They're dancing while using fans.
Y'all gotta stop it. Stop telling
exactly.
I'm done.
Look at Jaylon. Jaylon, you're a chair dancer. I can tell you can't do nothing when you get out that chair. I can tell.
That's a lie.
I can tell you ain't got
my
no
boots on the ground.
You ain't got no boots scooting boogie. Come on, Jaylon, you got something else? Lorenzo, you got something else before we get out of here?
I would just say simply, hey, all silliness aside, do what you can afford for your household.
That's it.
And if we could say we can't force you to do nothing. Jesus couldn't even force people to do the things that they were supposed to do. But all he could do is bring them the word. And that was it. So if you pick it up and use it, then you'll be able to see how it flourishes in your life. Don't worry about everybody else. Worry about how it is in your life and how it affects your household. So that's really it. And reading is fundamental. RTDT, read the dang thing.
Big words.
From nursing school, RTFC.
Whatever that means, but whatever
ACDC.
RESPECT.
IESVTT.
It basically means read. It says read. It say, well, what's going on with the patient in bed number 7, RTFC? Read the flipping chart.
Okay. My final word is before midnight tonight, everybody at the sound of my voice, y'all use your Cash App. The Cash App me the money that's in your account, so you won't be tempted to go out and spend all the money tomorrow. So send me all the money to my Cash App, and I will make sure I will send it. Yeah. God bless you.
Where you gonna send it? To your new black bank?
There you go.
Listen, y'all, we have been absolutely silly on here tonight, but in all sincerity, the hope and the intent is that we gave you a little bit more insight as to why our black dollars should matter. So that's your pose. Somebody taking your picture, Jaylon? Are you froze?
He said cash. He said Cash App. So I was just being like, if people in the sewing mood.
Oh, you showing them your Cash App. You know what? I cannot. I was trying to figure out what was going on. But seriously, we hope that something was said that gave you just a little more insight as to why tomorrow is important. And the next day that they do it, because I believe it's going to be another day, and I believe it's going to continue to happen. But what I do know is that those black businesses that are owned by your friends, your cousins, your neighbors are waiting on your dollars. So hey, let's do what we can. Let's all do our part. Man, it was great having Penny, Boss Lady, and Cliff 2 on here with us. We're going to get them in, Lorenzo, on the Fire Show one Tuesday. Penny be wearing the comments out. So, yeah, we got to get them. We're going to have to they're going to have to get their own circle, though. Because they don't know how to act right. Yeah, they don't know how to act right in the same circle. No, they got to get their own circle. They got to separate. But thank you, Nina, for watching. Huh?
I'm glad it's big circles tonight because his head big. So we fit today. I was concerned of whether we would fit or not.
You really told the people that?
They see it.
Thank you.
Lorenzo, I was waiting on you to push the
everybody
button,
Google,
run a commercial
everybody
or something.
Google black people. Everybody go Google black people.
Oh. No, don't put black people in Google. Go to Bing.
Who?
It's better on Bing. Better on Bing.
Go Google curl activator. Google curl activator.
Jerry curl juice.
Luster six.
So glow.
Worlds of curls.
McDowell.
TCB. Come on, McDowell.
I know how with TCB.
Awesome. Yes, catch us, Nina, on Tuesday.
It's flammable.
Catch us Tuesday, March 4th. At 4 to 7 Central Standard Time, 5 to 8 Eastern Standard Time, 2 to 5 over there on the West Coast.
Over there where Pastor Jaylon is. So we represent the corners over here. We got him over on the West Coast from Las Vegas, Nevada. We got Lorenzo on the East Coast from Long Island, New York, and me and the Cliffs Two
In the middle.
Independents. What is y'all last name? Thompson.
We are the Thompsons.
Thompsons.
Come on,
I
Al
couldn't even
Thompson is
think.
our cousin.
I was trying to come up with the last name real quick. And the Thompsons, we down here in these H-Town streets, y'all. But wherever you are, we want you to make sure that you make your green dollar count and use your black voice by not spending it on tomorrow. All right, y'all have a great night and know that the Lord loves you and so do we. And I want to leave you with one powerful message that you may have forgotten. Only you can prevent forest fires. Good night.
We got to go to the stove. Let's go.